Our cameras on one man, in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? And hello from a special place in the football world. We're at St James's Park here in Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, thanks Derek, as always. Pleasure to be here. I have to say, the atmosphere is fantastic in here. And I'm anticipating a really good game today. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Matt Ritchie.
Well, as we analyse the table, to say Manchester United have had a disappointing season so far would actually be a bit of an understatement, Lee.
Well, the start of the season, most pundits, commentators, myself included, thought they'd be competing for the title. Still a way to go, but they're pretty off the pace, they really are. They need to recover and recover quickly. Form's gone out the window, confidence shot to pieces.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Well, they are a team with a penchant for the explosive counter-attack. Is that something you think we'll see this time round, Lee?
Yeah, pretty much, Derek. They perhaps don't have that creative midfield to produce, so sitting back and soaking up pressure and trying to utilise their pacey forwards is their best option.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson starts in goal. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Bernardo Silva out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And the game begins. Joelinton. Wilson. Ritchie. Fed over towards the back post. And snuffing out the danger. Herrera. Can he put them in front? Still alive. Well, they survived the attack. Callum Wilson. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Oh, big chance! Oh, what an opportunity! It's been squandered.
Well, you dream of 1v1s as players. He's had one and he's squandered it big time.
Jeff Hendrick. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And after the cross, Laporte with the block. And over comes the corner. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post. Well, everybody's disappointed, none more so than the manager. Just look at him.
Herrera. And unable to keep the ball. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. And there the attack ends for now. Sterling. On to Haaland. And that pass could be troublesome. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Aaron Cresswell. Getting forward. Crisp tackling. And they have possession again. And he's made headway. And the post coming to the goalkeeper's aid. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Thumped clear. What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, no problems defensively. This might have potential. McTominay. Could go ahead. What an important piece of defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Getting news of a goal in the Chelsea game. Alan?
It's a goal for Chelsea. 27 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Couldn't keep it. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Callum Wilson. Promising attack, this. Chance to cross. Textbook defending inside the box. Sterling. Now Haaland. McTominay. Wonderful block. Callum Wilson. And it's with Hendrick. Wilson. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
Well, it's a big opportunity squandered there. They'll be disappointed with that.
Yangel Herrera. Cresswell with it. Sterling. Now will the cross work out for them? And clears the danger. Jeff Hendrick. Not the pass he had in mind. Ritchie. Teammates in the middle. Danger averted. Erling Haaland. Great ball from Raheem Sterling. And we will have just one additional minute. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, I think it's fair to say that he's had happier days in front of goal, Lee.
Yeah, he's like a shadow of his usual self, as we can see. There doesn't seem to be any desire to go that extra yard. His team need him. Put a shift in, lad.
And the game begins. And over comes the corner. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong.
Wilson. No! Chance missed.
Well, it's a big opportunity squandered there. They'll be disappointed with that.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne now. Holland. An effective challenge. Matty Longstaff. Ritchie here. Well, can they make one of these passes count? Can he play it in? Wonderful chance! Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner?
Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
And now the delivery, just far too close to the goalkeeper. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Southampton.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? And that is offside.
Substitution for Newcastle.
Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches.
To be replaced by number 7, Federico Bernardeschi.
De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus now. De Bruyne. No, high-quality defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Matt Ritchie. Wilson with it. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Gabriel Jesus. An incisive pass. De Bruyne with a chance. Well, wide by a hair's breadth. Almost had it where he wanted it. Subeldia. Johnny Evans with it. Chambers. Will he play it in? Well, no problems defensively. And showing fine vision. Oh, showing excellent vision. It's gone in! in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And then from there, the keeper had little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end. Well, he can't let the frustrations get the better of him, Derek. His players need help here.
A change in the offing for City. One 0 then. Joelinton.
Man City are struggling in terms of possession, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
It's still alive. Getting news of a goal in the Chelsea game. Alan?
It's a second goal for Leeds United. 72 minutes played. 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. It is to be a throw-in. De Bruyne. Might be a chance here. Still could be dangerous. Bernardeschi with their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
With a narrow lead and the clock ticking, it's so easy for the City players to lose concentration. Asking the referee how long to go, looking over at the bench, staying focused is a skill.
Coming onto the pitch.
Time for a change then.
Number 30, Christian Atsu.
Well, I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 79 minutes played. 2-2.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Alert defending. Gabriel Jesus. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Well read to win possession back. Yangel Herrera. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Real chance. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from. Blistering shot.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. And Manchester City will go to their bench. So 2-0 now. Joelinton. Well, they know they need to stop him. Really good challenge. Excellent challenge. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. No real threat, you've got to say. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And they need to get tighter. Gabriel Jesus! And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today! What a performance!
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. 1 minute remaining. Evans. And there goes the final whistle. A real sense of feel-good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points lead.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And the game begins. And over comes the corner. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong.
Wilson. No! Chance missed.
Well, it's a big opportunity squandered there. They'll be disappointed with that.
Wonderful chance. Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way? Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action. Well, wide by a hair's breadth. Almost had it where he wanted it. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Yangel Herrera. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Real chance. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, they need to get tighter. Gabriel Jesus. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Can I ask you a couple of questions? Thanks for the questions.
Go and do the things that I did, things I had to do just to get here. Gave up everything so I could be this. All my old friends think I'm a real. Do it for the kids on me. Can't control my body. If you
All eyes on Gabriel Jesus. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome. Our venue today is the Etihad Stadium here in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester City facing Burnley.
I'm excited, Derek. Really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
Well, as you see on our graphic, Manchester City have the best goal-scoring record of any side in the league. Impressively.
Well, Derek, they literally score for fun, this lot. Clinical. But it's all about the service for me. And they're top draw when it comes to the supply line.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. I'll tell you what, you don't see this formation every day of the week.
No, I mean, it looks very attack-minded with the three up front. The three in midfield supplying the width as well. But I'm a little bit worried about the three centre-backs. Will they get exposed in the wide areas?
And this the initial 11 for Burnley. It looks pretty orthodox, Lee.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2. The two main strikers will stay close together. The full-backs will link up with the wide players. The two holding midfielders will sit in front of the centre-backs. Very solid look about this team.
And now they get the ball rolling. Good tackle. So a throw in here. Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo Silva. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Over it comes. And he's clear as lines. Konsa. Gabriel Jesus. Straight forward for the keeper. Well, Manchester City held the aces last time out as they won against Newcastle United. How will they fare on this occasion, Lee?
Well, a really solid performance away from home. Winning 3-0 is never bad. Quality throughout. I think they'll win again today.
The cross is on. And cleared away. Haaland. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's through here. Big chance it is. It could be up for grabs. Well, that's the end of that for now. Can they take advantage? Well, offside by the merest of margins. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva has it. Haaland. On to Haaland. That's a very impressive piece of defending. This might be ideal for the counter. And a throw-in for Manchester City it'll be. De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus. Now he must favour the cross. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Eggestein. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Now will the cross work out for them? Well thumped clear. And it's with Eggestein. Clean challenge. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Oh, big chance! Useful cross towards the near post. I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross and he gets up well and it's just wide.
Ángel Herrera. It's with Bernardo Silva. Significant acreage for City to run into. And delivered by Bernardo Silva here. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Chris Wood. Brownhill. Disappointing pass. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Teammates in the middle. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Eggestein. Josh Brownhill. Well, that's a super ball over the top. A real opening now. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Ángel Herrera. Bernardo Silva. And taken away.
Well, it's deadlock. Could be a mistake. Could be a moment of magic. Surely someone will take this game by the scruff of the neck.
Bernardo Silva. And he's in. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Gets his glove on it. So a throw in here. Space and time for the cross. Bernardo Silva. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's given it. Penalty. And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. Well, it had to be a penalty, and a booking part of the story as well. Taking aim from the spot and finding the target.
Well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Getting news of a goal in the Spurs match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Heung-min Son. He turned away from his marker, who lost his footing and fired home unchallenged. 41 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Oh, a fine block. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And options in the centre. Jemaletdinov. Chance to finish. Alas, a wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Ángel Herrera. On to Haaland. City know that wide area is really opening up. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And from there, the soft cushion volley is an absolute dream. I love this goal.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
And that will be all for the first half as the referee blows his whistle. And it's Manchester City on top lead.
Well, we know how good their scoring record is. And it's the same story today. Far too strong, far too dynamic for their opponents, and clinical when they've had their chances. This could turn into a rout. More goals to come, I think.
And now they get the ball rolling. I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross, and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
A real opening now. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek.
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Jay Rodriguez. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Bernardo Silva. Opportunity in the wide area. Antoine Griezmann waiting. Oh, fine stop. A City corner it is. Over it comes. It didn't happen for them. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester City taking on Chelsea.
Well, that should be a really interesting matchup. Atmosphere, I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Rob them. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Jay Rodriguez. Might be onto something with that ball. Chance to cross. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Well, great read there to intercept. Oh, tremendous block. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Ball's gone. That's not a bad ball. He succeeds in clearing it. Gabriel Jesus. And they need to get tighter here. Electing to cross into the centre. And intercepting it. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Burnley facing Southampton.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Eggestein. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And space for the cross. And a routine catch for the Brazilian. And let's get an update from Molineux because there's been a goal there. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 64 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Gabriel Jesus! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? A change in the offing for City. So the action continues and City really cantering to victory here. And the advantage is with City. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, excellent diving stop. And now the delivery. And it all counts for naught. Chris Wood. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Obvious offside. And a substitution in the offing. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Gabriel Jesus. Now can they make something happen? Wonderfully weighted pass. Foiling them effectively. Wood. And very deftly cut out. Now can they counter clinically? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Well, danger here as he runs at them. A glorious chance. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Sustained pressure and they have the ball now. Gabriel Jesus. Haaland. Firing it towards goal. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Haaland. Gabriel Jesus. Well, he's given us away. This is looking threatening. Read it superbly to take back possession. Could be a chance to break here. Jay Rodriguez. And a decent delivery. In position, but pressure to cope with. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
Substitution time it is here. Eric Garcia. Greenwood. Gabriel Jesus now. And that is that, full time here and a win for City. Lee, your verdict.
Yeah, Derek, this lot, as we've said, not only like scoring goals, they find it very easy. It's not, I can tell you that. Lovely, energetic, creative play today. Brilliant to watch.
And now they get the ball rolling. I must admit, I thought he was going to score with that header.
Yeah, it was a quality cross and he gets up well, and it's just wide.
A real opening now. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek.
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Antoine Griezmann waiting. Oh, fine stop. Gabriel Jesus! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. And a decent delivery. In position, but pressure to cope with. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
We'd like to ask you some questions about the match. Thank you for your time.